This is David Hakan with Casey Cafe Radio at the Walnut Valley Music Festival. I'm here with Mark Heinrich, who is one of the winners in the New Song Showcase. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you, David. Good to be here.
Tell me a little about your background in music growing up.
Well, I was when I was in fourth grade in Topeka, Kansas. Actually, I decided I wanted to join the band, and my folks bought me a tenor saxophone. So I started out on the tenor and played that all through high school, and then like a fool set it down after I left high school, and haven't played it since. But that's where it all started.
Cool. Tell us about a time when you remember first playing your own music in front of an audience.
Well, that would probably have to be a kind of a small audience, which was made up of my kids. I used to write little songs for the kids, and I'd go in and play before they went to bed to help them get to sleep. And sometimes that didn't have the effect I wanted it on them. But that's probably it. And then next was probably in church. There were some guys that I went to church with that wanted to start a band, and kind of forced me to get my banjo out of the closet, and that's where it kind of all started up again as I was an adult.
Tell us what the spark was for this first song that you're going to play for us.
Well, many times in relationships, when we're distanced from those relationships, it's easy for us to blame others or other situations, but in reality, I think the blame kind of lies upon us, and especially in a spiritual relationship, when we drift away from that, I think it's usually our fault. So that's kind of what that song is about.
Well, let's hear that song.
Okay, it's called Only I. Only I, only I, only I stand between us. Only you, only you, only you grant me freedom. You stand in my door and knock. The door, it has no locks. You want me to come in, open myself up. Yeah, he stands at your door and knocks. The door, it has no locks. He wants you to pass through, open yourself up. Only I, only I, only I stand between us. Only you, only you, only you grant me freedom. Love, it is the key to walk through that door, it's free. No matter what my sin, he wants me in. Love, it is that key to enter in is free. No matter where you've been, he wants you in. Only I, only I, only I stand between us. Only you, only you, only you grant me freedom, grant me freedom, grant me freedom. Only you.
So, Mark, how would you describe your music?
Well, I think it's definitely has a folky bluegrass tinge to it. But as songs come to me, I don't know. I think I borrow melodies from many different genres, or melodies like other different genres. I hate to say I borrow them, but everything probably has been done before in some form or fashion. So I listen to a lot of rock and roll and easy easy listening rock and hard rock, and I even like metal music. But in fact, the banjo is the only true heavy metal instrument. It's got the most metal and it's quite heavy. But no, probably a folky, bluegrassy would be the best way to explain it.
Okay. Would you do another song for us?
Yes, I would, in the same kind of spiritual category. This is a song that I wrote several years ago, and actually placed as an alternate several years ago in the showcase. And it's really a song dedicated to my father, a simple song about a simple childhood memory called Poppin Corn. When I was a little bitty lad, living at home with my mom and dad, I had 3 brothers and we had a dog. We didn't have much stuff, but we got along. Went to church every Sunday morning, every Sunday my dad would pop popcorn. He had a pan with a copper lid. Heat that oil and the corn went in. He'd shake and swirl that pan around, and we'd all listen for that poppin' sound. Amazing what a little fire can do, change cold and hard to big, fluffy and new. When that poppin' sound did quit, that pan was full with a popped up lid. Poppin' corn's a lot like love, you see, 'cause if it's in your heart, you'll be bustin' at the seams. Amazing what a little fire can do, change cold and hard to big, fluffy and new. Yeah, amazing what a little fire can do, change cold and hard to big, fluffy and new. Went to church every Sunday morning, every Sunday my dad would pop popcorn.
Oh, love it. I love
Thank
the
you.
popping corn sound that you get
Thank
from
you.
the banjo. Thanks so much, Mark, for coming in and sharing your music with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Dave.